Hi and welcome to another Daisy Strings video. My name's Joanne and today I'm going to introduce to you a new product that we have just launched and it's called the Tutu Easy. So the Tutu Easy has been designed and made by Daisy Strings to help make your tutu making even easier. So I'll quickly run through what materials that you'll need for making your tutu and then show you how the product works. So the first thing you need is the Tutu Easy. So it is a template for making the tutu. Now this one is a template for ages 5 to 8 years. Now that's based on average sizes for that age group. There are other sizes available for children of other ages. You'll also need some crochet elastic banding to make the waistband, and of course some tulle for the skirt. So we're going to use the 6-inch wide rolls of tulle. It makes it a lot easier and a lot quicker for cutting your tulle strips. So I'll be using two colours, pink and white. And of course we have some ribbon to go through the waistband and to pull in that waistband nice and tight. So the first thing that we want to do is to make our waistband. And we're going to do that by using this middle section of our template. So as I mentioned, this one has already been made to size for a 5 to 8-year-old, so there's no need for measuring. We just simply take our crochet elastic banding, wrap that around the middle, just loosely. You don't want it pulled tight, you just want a nice relaxed fit. And you're going to cut that there to make your waistband. So you have your waistband measurement as one piece. Now we need to stitch that together to fasten it to make a waistband. So all we're going to do is put the two sides of the material together with the edges even and put a stitch down this end to hold it all together. I like to use an overlocker, it just makes a nice neat edge, but you can also just use your normal sewing machine. A zigzag stitch will work just fine and hold it nice and tight, but a hand stitching also will do the job beautifully, whichever method you prefer. So I've used an overlocker, and this is one that I've made earlier. As you can see, I've just overlocked that edge there. Now any leftover banding that you have from cutting your waistband, keep that aside. If there's enough there, you may want to make a matching headband or some other accessory out of it. Now that your waistband is complete, the next task is a little bit tedious but very important, and it's to count each and every hole along the bottom row. You're going to do that because we're going to put a strip of tulle in each hole on the bottom row. So count those, make a note of it somewhere because that is a very important number. Now I've counted mine and I have 54 holes in my bottom row. So the next step then is to cut our tulle strips. So I'm going to be using two colours, pink and white. Because I have 54 holes and I need to put a tulle strip in each, I'll need to divide that in two so I can do half the colours in white and half the colours in pink. So 27 strips of each. Now this is the part where our Tutu Easy comes into play again and makes our life much easier. So with our board, the tulle is going to wrap around top to bottom. So you take your edge of your 6-inch wide roll and place it just at the bottom of this groove, which is called the cutting groove, which will all make sense very soon. And then you're simply going to wind the tulle around the board. So you'll do the same number of rotations as you have holes in your waistband. Or, as in our case, I was dividing it by 2, so I'm going to need to do 27 rotations of this colour and 27 rotations of the next colour. So once you have wound the tulle around the board, the number of times that you need, we're just going to make one single cut, and that's going to give us all of our tulle strips. So we'll take our scissors, and in this little groove at the top here, the cutting groove, we'll just put one edge under there and cut straight across. Removing the board and our roll of tulle. And now we have our strips that we need for making the tutu. Now, as I said, I am doing 2 colours, so I'm just going to quickly get my tulle strips for the second colour and cutting straight across that groove, like so. We're going to remove the excess of the roll, remove that board. Now we have all of our tulle strips. As you can see, all the same length, nice and even. Now back to our original waistband, and we are going to start assembling. So you take one strip of tulle at a time, fold it in half, just grab that folded end right in the middle, pinch it so it's nice and narrow. Now taking your waistband, and you're just going to feed that folded end of the tulle through the waistband, pull it through just a little bit at the back, fan that out to make a hole, and those 2 ends at the front, just pulling them back through that loop, pull down on the tail to tighten that. It's up to you how much you would like to tighten it, if you want it to look a little bit looser, or you can pull it a little bit tighter. The looser it is, the more full it's going to look. I'm going to do 2 pink and 2 white and repeat it. So I'll take my next pink strip, fold it in half, pinch that at the end, and then find the next hole along, which will be this one here. Poke that folded end through, pull that through just a little bit, open it up, feed those ends through, and pulling the 2 tails together to tighten the knot. Now we'll do a white one. So taking a white strip, fold that in half, next hole along. Now remember to always go from the front of the waistband through to the back of the waistband, so that way the knot will end up at the front. So poke that folded end through, pull it through just a little, open it up, and feed those 2 ends through. And pull it tight. One more. Another white strip, fold it in half, pinch that folded end, find the next hole along, push that through, make a loop, and pull the 2 ends through. So you can see the tutu is starting to form there. You just need to continue that through for all of the holes. So now we've added all of our tulle strips onto the bottom row of the elastic banding. And you can smooth these out just by running your fingers through them to get them all to sit down nice and neat. So the last thing to do is to add our ribbon in through the waistband. So starting in the middle of the front, you're just going to weave in through the holes. So I weave through 2 holes at a time. So go in and behind 2 rows, pull that out, pull it along a little, and weave through again in another 2 holes. And out. Keep weaving all the way around until you come back to meet in the middle. Now the last one just weaves out of the band with just one little bar in between, and then you can just even up your ribbon so they've got level edges, and tie a simple little bow in front. That's using 1.5 meters of ribbon. It gives it a nice long tail on the bow. You can do shorter if you want a nice simple little bow. So now your tutu is complete. So the Tutu Easy template makes it nice and easy to make a tutu, easy enough for even the kids to make it themselves. So you can buy the Tutu Easy template from the Daisy Strings website. Under the menu, just look for Tutu Easy. You can also purchase a Tutu Easy kit, and that will include everything you need to make your own tutu. The same style as we've made here today, just a single layer tutu with the ribbon through the waistband. So your kit will include the Tutu Easy template, 2 rolls of 25-yard tulle, which will be enough to make a tutu of this size that we've made, of an average 5 to 8-year-old. 1 meter of the crochet elastic banding. You will have some left over of that you could make a matching headband. And 1.5 meters of the ribbon to put through the waistband. Thank you for watching. If there's any questions, please leave a comment or contact me through the Daisy Strings website. Thank you for watching.